Well, here we are out hunting gold with the Manticore and 8-inch coil. And we've got a small test nugget right here. Okay. And we're going to listen to that in the stock prospecting mode. I'm not changing anything. I'm going everything stock this time around and see if we can't find a nugget or two here. This patch is real trashy. So I'm hoping, well, maybe Manticore is going to give me an edge working around some of this trash in the areas that I know. I say dig all targets, but some places you just can't, not unless you do it over a period of coming back month after month, year after year until you get it all gone. A lot of trash right here. But anyway, let's listen to this nugget. Okay, we're in prospecting mode here. And here we go. Pretty good depth. $10 or $11. But it's not showing up on the graph at all. I find that interesting. Now we're going to try going out of all metal. Now it should show up. Okay, not near as good a sound. Back into all metal. And how about the pick? And that one's coming up, showing as trash. See the dot way up there in the red line? Okay, so this one's showing up a little bit on the line. We know it's a nugget because I put it there. So anyway, let's take this thing out and give it a run, see what we can do. Okay, we got a target right here, first one. And it's right about there where that piece of chalcedony is, which is agate. Let's see what we got. Appears I moved it already. That's not a good sign. Okay. Easy. Having trouble setting this down. I don't know how to Interesting. Okay, it doesn't like the coil up against the shaft for some reason. That's odd. All right, let's see what we got. I don't know if you can actually see this. Let me move this a little more. Okay, it's not gold, but it is a BB, a little copper BB. So it's telling me it's non-ferrous, and it wasn't very deep, but it's a BB, which is, well, not what I'm looking for, but it heard it. I don't know what all that chattering was with the coil here. It's not falsing. Very strange. Maybe it's pulling too much. I don't know. It's weird. Not doing it now. I don't know. Off we go. Okay, we got another target. This one's coming up as a 2, 1, 2, sometimes 3. Thanks, Bruno. Here's this rock. Right in here. And I turned my sensitivity down. Remember, I'm new to this machine. So I turned my sensitivity down to 17 from the stock 20. And it works much better now. This ground was just a little too hot. Okay. Right in here. Could it be a hot rock? Guess we're going to find out, aren't we? Okay, we got it at the bottom of the scoop. Okay, something small. And it looks like a little piece of lead right here. A little tiny lead BB. Yeah. It's not going to hear it very deep. Hearing it in an inch or two. That's pretty darn small in this hot ground. This ground here has a lot of hot rocks and different minerals, and it can be difficult to detect. The little guy's doing pretty good. And off we go. Okay, after turning the sensitivity down and everything, we don't have all that noise we had before. Tapping it and stuff. It was here in my hand, a lot of it. Listen. Still kind of hear it. And if I turn it back into all metal, watch this. And it gets crackly again when you got a hold of it. So, right now we're hunting with the discrimination partially on. And we got a target right here. Yeah, and it's a good sounding target. Coming up at 12. Often shell casings and stuff come up in that zone. Got a lot of rain here, so the ground's pretty dang moist, easy to dig in. Okay, we moved it. It's right over here in the dirt pile. Right about there. Yep. Okay, let's see what we got. I felt it hit my hand. There it is. Piece of lead, 22 round, all flattened out. But boy, if that was a nugget, it'd have hurt it. And I've got the discrimination on in here simply because there's so much iron trash. They're throwing their trash around in here, and I'm pretty impressed with that. Now, that was down, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches, and I heard it above the surface, so somewhere in there. Yeah. So far, so good. I would trust this thing in trashy areas, I think. It's not going to compare to the 6,000 or anything like that, of course, but it's not made to. So anyway, off we go. This shell casing was coming up 15, 16. It's down pretty deep, probably 6 inches, 7 inches. About that. Lots of trash, like I said, in this area, so this thing's picking through the trash and doing what I was kind of hoping it would do. So we're going to keep at it for a little while here. I'm learning as I go, guys. I'm not a big coin relic hunter, so it takes me a little longer to learn these machines than people that use them all the time. But I'm doing my best to show you what it'll do in the gold field right now. Way too early to make any kind of judgment here in the gold fields, but kind of cool on high rocks. I've decided all metal, as it should, works better for hunting gold. You lose some sensitivity when you get into the discrimination mode, which is to be expected, but it doesn't hear the hot rocks. And some of these are pretty hot. Check this out. That's coming up around 22, 18, 22. But if you notice, it's showing up way up high here, showing me it's trash. Or a hot rock coming up way at the upper end there, which indicates to me I don't need to dig that. And I've tested enough of them now. It's pretty darn accurate. And everything I've been digging has been lead, brass, little pieces of copper, stuff like that. I'm not digging the iron, and the ones I have dug that showed they were iron were absolutely iron. So, yeah, got a couple hours on this thing, and it works. I mean, it works. How good does it work? I don't know. You know, we're going to, well, it sure here's that ironstone, though. Now, we're going to put this in, discriminate. Turn it off. Right there is the all metal. Shut it off. And it's gone. Turn it back on. All metal. Okay. So, pretty big difference there. There's a gold nugget in that little vial, about the size of the other one I tested. And right now, we're in the stock mode, prospecting with the discrimination on. We're not in all metal. Here's that piece of gold. Yeah, reasonable depth, eh? Now we're going to put it in all metal. Sit up. Because pretty good difference in depth right there. Better depth than all metal, like you'd expect. And we're at 2 on that nugget. 10, 12, 11, 12. Sit it down. Well, because I set it down. Okay, now we're going to put it in discriminate. Still 10 and 11. And it's coming up on the line. Showing good target. All metal. Same thing. Mostly coming in on that line. So, like I said before, so far so good. Well, there you have it. My first little test. I got arthritis in my foot that's been bothering me pretty bad last few days. Just after one thing after another when you get over 60, I guess. But so I haven't been able to get around as good as normal, so I'm cutting off a little early. But what I do know is this machine works quite well in the gold field, and I was able to pick out non-ferrous targets without any problem, even all metal or using discrimination. Discrimination has better depth and sensitivity, as you would expect, for something as small as a nugget out here in this hot ground. So I got a lot to learn on this machine. Like I said, I'm a gold nugget hunter. I know how to work those machines and a way around them. I could probably hunt with one in my sleep. But when it comes to these newer VLF coin relic machines that are made to do just about everything and do it quite well, it takes me a little learning. So I'm going to go back to camp here and I'm going to do some more studying on this Manticore and see what the rest of you guys out in the YouTube community have to share with me on this sort of the nugget hunting part of this show with this machine. And I'll give it another whirl tomorrow or the next day. And I have my 6000 with me, so I'll probably switch over to it once or twice and get out here as well. So anyway, it was kind of fun. And like I said, I got more to learn. The machine works well. It's a beautiful day out here in the desert. And like, subscribe, and ring that bell. And for now, my friends, Nugget Shooter out.